T2 and mid.
Nice. On top of the outside base thing.
Got it.
Outside now. I have no sniper.
T2. I put him 100 in him. Voltage. Dead. Oh,
Oh, you got him there.
oh what a game-winning kill. Holy
got
As promised yesterday, here is a video on the Supremacy Sniper. This is my roll. It's got arrowhead break, high caliber rounds, snapshot sights, kill clip, a handling masterwork, and I opted for freehand grip as my mod. You could argue that this is a god roll, and when you pair it with the new pinnacle weapon, the submachine gun, the Recluse, it's a devastating combo, especially when you consider that both are legendary weapons, so it opens up an exotic option like Black Talon, Wardcliff Coil, Colony, Tractor Cannon, you name it. If you're not taking advantage of an exotic power slot, for instance, I would highly recommend maybe sticking to Last Word and a snipe. The combo does live up to its reputation, however, of course you don't get to use the Supremacy because the Supremacy is kinetic. Now, there are map-based exceptions, like I would say Last Word and a snipe can work on any map, whereas Recluse and Supremacy, maybe you should save for like Endless Veil or a map where you can guarantee that you'll have more close quarters gunfights. So in the background, I've been going through all my rapid fire frame snipers. These are 140 RPM. They shoot just as fast as Better Devils or Ace of Spades, and you can 2-tap Guardians in the body. That was recently updated, and it has made a world of a difference. Perhaps too much of a difference because that fast rate of fire means you can correct mistakes or kill multiple opponents that much faster. Being able to double body is icing on the cake because you can, instead of going for precision, go for speed and reaction time and just shoot them twice in the body while strafing wildly trying not to get hit. While I'm still personally very fond of aggressive frame / high impact snipers, I can't ignore the benefits of the ease of use of rapid fire frames. Even when I hop on console, my snipe of choice is going to be a Widow's Bite or a Copperhead, both a rapid fire frame, because that is the scope zoom that I am most accustomed to when I play the FOV of console.
Alright, for this one, I'm gonna crouch someone snipe behind my head and see if we just dome him when he slides around the corner. Like so. Like so!
You have a knife in the body.
You guys are fucking amazing.
Oh no, we're getting rushed here, buddy.
Okay.
Hey.
79 damage outside. He's dead.
I'll stop.
Now you're fighting with heart.
Oh, good play, man. 2 of them on the outside.
Also, one more thing before I go into the stats and perks in the Supremacy and then compare them to other sniper rifles. All the rapid fire frames hit 100 to the body, so that means you can clean up with a normal, non-ability melee. And now that you understand why I value rapid fire frame snipers, let's get into the comparison. So by referencing the chart on screen, you can see that I put 3 stats, aim, assist, range, and handling, and a recommended roll for each good sniper in Season 6. However, I also put Alone as a God because that is a replacement to the Supremacy, but it is technically pre-Forsaken, so you don't get a mod or an additional perk. You can obtain the Supremacy from running the Last Wish raid. It can drop from anywhere, I think even the chest, so even if you can't do the raid, learn to farm the chest each week and maybe you'll get lucky. But if you haven't done the raid, I highly recommend it. If you happen to have very terrible luck trying to obtain a Supremacy, then by all means maybe try to get an Alone as a God, which can be attained from the original vanilla Leviathan raid if you're lucky. If you don't see yourself valuing an energy weapon pairing like the Fighting Lion, the Not Forgotten, the Recluse, Thin Line, etc., then by all means use an energy sniper like the Twilight Oath or Persuader and pair it with the Last Word. If you're trying to get a Twilight Oath, you'll find it from the Dreaming City. Any reward in the Dreaming City can drop a Twilight Oath, and I highly recommend the curated roll because not only is it slightly curbing RNG, but it's a very good roll. My personal Twilight Oath combines opening shot with box breathing, accurized rounds, a very long range barrel, and a range masterwork to give it basically the highest aim assist of any snipe in Destiny. It is dirty what that thing can do. However, if your luck with Twilight Oath is terrible, maybe try your hand at obtaining a Persuader from the Vanguard. All you gotta do is do strikes, obtain tokens, and turn those tokens into Zavala, and maybe you'll be lucky and get a Persuader. As for the recommended roll, go with Snapshot, Explosive Rounds, and Accurized Rounds. Explosive Rounds retain damage drop-off, so if you want to use this in like Gambit, it'll still be good, but at the very least, if somebody's at the very edge of a corner, you can shoot the floor, and the explosive payload portion of the snipe will do damage. Now that we understand the other rapid fire frame options, let's go back to talking about the Supremacy. Remember, I run a freehand grip mod on my Supremacy. I'm of course going to do more last wishes so that maybe I can get a duplicate roll so that I can run an Icarus grip as well. However, freehand grip has definitely earned its keep, judged by the background clip right now. What the hell was that? Seriously, I've had so much success hip firing the sniper that I'm actually going to try my best to maybe get a Persuader sniper with hip fire grip and explosive rounds or something, just so that I have something in the energy slot that can work similar to my Supremacy. A lot of times in gunfights, I understand that if I go down my scope, I'm probably going to not get first shot, I'm going to get flinched, and I'm ultimately going to lose the gunfight without putting any damage in. So being able to just instantly hip fire and guarantee 100 damage is still better than nothing. And that's my reasoning behind why I like freehand grip. Not to mention that in close quarters, you can guarantee that your snipe melee will actually hit. There's also a certain distance, let's call this last word or recluse distance, where I think aiming for the head from the hip is actually pretty reasonable. It's not a coin flip, it's better than a coin flip if you can aim, so it's definitely a learnable skill to be able to just flick to somebody's face in close quarters. But that of course is just my preference, so let me know in the comment section what mod you ultimately decide on for your rapid fire frame sniper. I know that there is a new Soul Survivor adaptive frame sniper from Gambit, and I'm very excited to get my hands on it with a demolitionist perk. Be in the lookout for that video as soon as I obtain it, but knowing my RNG, it's gonna probably be about 4 months. So on that note, this brings this video to a close. I hope you learned something new about a rapid fire frame. I hope if you haven't already given them a try, please do. Sniping is a difficult skill out of all the things in Destiny to learn, so give it time. Don't expect magic immediately, stick to it. Doesn't matter if you're getting beat in quick play. People like to see the W screen, so I mean, they're gonna use their Dust Rock, Not Forgotten, whatever. You just have to persist, keep practicing, and think of your wins as the amount of progress you make as a sniper rather than the score you see on the screen. For me, it's like, how consistently did I hit my shots? How consistently did I put my hipfire reticle in the center of their chest? How quickly did I aim in? Did I feel snappy? Did I feel confident as a snipe? Was I able to follow up on my primary well? Was I holding a tight angle to close off enemy fire so it's less likely I got a flinch? I keep asking myself these questions and think about it and try my best to improve. Again, to reiterate, don't expect magic immediately. Be happy that sniping is very difficult, because if it was easy, everybody would just be sniping and not using primaries. Since it is difficult, you can do that much more to set yourself apart from the next person and make yourself a valuable asset to your team. So just some food for thought. Let me know in the comment section if this mindset will help with your practice.